Google Chrome. Okay. Okay, so I'm doing my little stream thing on this second screen. Okay, first, I've basically got all of the things already set up here. So we're going to go through it. First things first is card. I've logged in. This literally lets you set up a super simple one-page site. So basically, we just want to have this as our URL to go to for gift cards. So you can just do a subdomain, giftcards.makerpad.co, or whatever you want to do. So yeah, I think just go here. The plans are literally like $9 a year or $19 a year. It's very, very cheap. So go and set up an account here, and then you choose a starting point. So here it gives you a bunch of templates. You can just go through and pick one, but I always just start with a blank canvas. And you'll be left with this, you'll be given this, this page. Let me know if there's any questions and stuff. I know it's delayed, but I'll go back to it and get to it. You can change this however you like and do a bunch of customizations and all that sort of fun, beautiful looking stuff, but I'm not really here to do that today. Here's more for the functionality of providing gift cards. So let's just get straight into that. You may need a pro account for some of these features, but again, it's going to be like $19 a year versus $9 a year. So I think it'd be definitely worth it, especially if you're doing this. So let's do a container with some columns. And then we can just do, whoops. Let's do $50 gift card here. We can just duplicate it. I mean, I'm not going to go into all the ins and outs of card. It's very just like, I'm doing a very simple version. We've got some tutorials on MakerPad if you want to look at how to do card. We've got all the basics as a tutorial. If Tom's on the chat, he can find the link and do that and post that for people if they want to check out how to use card. But yeah, $50, we'll just do this as like $50 gift card, $100 gift card, and we'll do a $200 gift card. Okay, cool. So these are just like 3 containers. You can put a big text and whatever you else want to describe here. But what we want to do is add a widget. Widgets here, you can have them as a few different things. So for this instance, you use Stripe Checkout, which is what we're going to use. Gumroad, which is an easy system to set up your payments as well. Highly recommend those. Or you can use PayPal, which is depending on what you're going to use, and Typeform, which is just form data, obviously. And there's lots of simple ways to do most of these things. They work in a very similar way on the end of it. So, so yeah, I'll just show you this way first, and then we can go into if there's anyone got any questions about it, then we can dive into that. So this, we can have, you want it to pay, book, donate, or subscribe. So this is where actually you could set up the exact same system without the gift card process, and just have people donate to your site, or you as a person, freelancer, etc. So here we just want to have pay. SKU, we'll get to that in a minute. Pay with card, that's just like whatever the text is here. If you want a billing address, you can require that. If you want to send them somewhere after, you can send them to your homepage or something, or a thank you page. API keys, so we'll get into that now. So the next thing you need to do is make sure you have a Stripe account. I've used Stripe because it's just the simplest way to get set up to take online payments. You want to sign in to your dashboard, and this would be sort of what your dashboard will look like. So this is your Stripe dashboard. sorry, I've just seen Mike's question. Curious with card, can I duplicate the gift card system to offer to several clients as a quick service? So actually, yeah, we'll get into this after, but essentially when you've built a site with card and you have it all processed, if you were gonna set up separate people, you can duplicate the site, you can copy the whole site basically and send it to a new card account, or you can replicate the site in your own account and just change the keys, change the API keys for different clients. So you could have a system of 50 gift card sites for 50 clients, and you just have to have their API keys and stuff. So if you then log into Stripe once you've set it up, you'll see sort of a page like this. And what you want to go into is products. This is where you're going to set up your gift cards. You will need to go into this section here, developers and API keys. And this will give you your API key here. These are my test keys, so it's okay to share them, I believe. So we copy that, and you literally put that here, and you copy that, and you put that one here. And then the next thing is this unique SKU. So that's for the product. So if you have a $50 gift card, as you can imagine, like different e-commerce sites or whatever, you have a different unique number for, I don't know what SKU stands for actually, but I think it's like a unique identifier for each product. So it's the same with Stripe. So you'll need to make sure that in your settings, you go to, let me just do that a bit slower. In your product settings with your payments, you want to check, have a look at the checkout settings here. So if you go here, you have to add your domain. So the domain that you're going to be launching this with, I believe this is when it's in live mode. So this is my testing. So like, forgive me if it doesn't work quite as well, but like, if you're going to call, if my gift card system for MakerPad was giftcards.makerpad.co, I would have to have that in these domains here. Make sure obviously it's enabled, that would help. And then I believe you should be set up, good to go. You can customize it with account information, branding. You can use Apple Pay or use Google Pay, whatever you want to do here, and just do some of the settings. So let's go to products. And let's add, here you should have the option for having recurring products or one-time purchases. So obviously here we want to have $100 gift card. We'll have that in dollars. 100, you can add an image if you want to, save the product. Simple as that. It's got one SKU, which is this here. Oops. So we'll copy that and add it here. And essentially, we'll move that over there because that's actually the 100 one. The 51 was the one I was doing for the test. I've just seen Colin says, I don't have a products tab in my Stripe dashboard. You may need to ping Stripe about that. Maybe it's just something in your settings that you need to enable it. You need to, I believe it's quite a widely used product, so I think you may need to contact them or look in the help docs in case you haven't got that set up. But I don't know. I mean, I've got it in mind, so I'm not sure what all the fix is there. So you're best asking them. Okay, so let's go with the $100 gift card. So yeah, Stripe checkout, pay. This is the SKU that I've just created. We'll say pay with card. I'm not going to send it to anything. These are my keys, the testing ones. That should be done. Yes, this will be recorded, just FYI. So we'll save this gift card example. Ooh, example. And then we will use a unique URL. So David's asked how you set up for a local restaurant. I would say the best way would be to like actually show them this like process, like walk this through with them. They may not, they may be able to set them up themselves. They may not. They may have different payment system, PayPal, Square, etc. But this whole process, as you'll see, like this card system is just like one part of it, and we're obviously going to get into the rest of it in a second. So that's been published. The site's live. Essentially, you can buy a $100 gift card. Okay, great. So this is my live site now. I can go here, pay with card, and it takes me to this testing page. You can see here the Google Pay. So I'm going to put in my email, and then I'm going to put in some fake credit card information, obviously. And then some fake details, and we'll pay. Okay, so that's fine. It didn't. It took me back to this homepage because we didn't have that success URL added, but yeah, that's fine. We now want to go and start an account on Zapier. If you don't have an account, sign up for an account. I believe they're doing some really low priced or free accounts right now. Don't take my word on that, but go and check out. They're offering some stuff at the moment. So what we want to do is in your Zapier dashboard, Zapier basically connects different tools together. So you want to make a Zap. So this will be, you have like triggers and events. Again, we've actually got the Zapier basics tutorials, which you can look at for free on MakerPad too. Essentially, this will trigger when an action happens. This triggers when a trigger happens. Sorry. So you connect Stripe, and you'll have to connect your account, and we want that to happen when a new charge happens. So when a new charge happens, this is where you connect your Stripe accounts. We'll connect our testing account. We don't want to include failed charges, and you just do sort of test and continue. We can ignore that. I don't actually know why that shows up, but you will be able to see here when it's finding the data. Did it pulling $100 from me, my email. You can just see all the data it pulls through. There's a lot of stuff there. Don't need it. Done editing, and then the next thing you want to do is hook this up to Google Sheets. So Google Sheets. If you don't have a Google Sheets account, sign up for Gmail, I suppose. I think most people will. So start a new Google Sheets doc. If I go here, gift card test 2. Let's have name, email, gift card, customer ID. Just name those really simply, and then we go back to Zapier and say, okay, for when a new charge happens in Stripe, we want it to be create a new spreadsheet row in that Google Sheet. Saying connect your Google Sheets account, and then the spreadsheet we wanted is gift card test 2. The worksheet is just sheet 1. And then you'll see the names of the columns we just created, which makes it a lot easier for us. So then when you look at name here, you want to basically map the data that comes through Stripe into these fields here. So insert a field, we can pull in the name you can see there, email, you can see the customer email there. The gift card, I've put this as essentially the description, so that it pulls through from Stripe saying 1 times 100 gift card. And there's tons of information. You can have as many columns as you want, how much detail you want there. The customer ID, this is something I am sort of including because people could game this system. We're hoping, obviously, in this day and age, things aren't being taken advantage of, but you obviously want one gift card to be a unique thing. So what I'm suggesting here is you put in the customer ID, because that pulls in a unique ID from Stripe. It automatically generates it. And you can even search customer ID. Ooh. Oh yeah, customer here. It's like basically a unique ID that generates from the customer. So ideally that would just be one person, and then when they come to redeem the gift card, you can check, has that been redeemed before, or is this like a unique transaction? So here we'll say continue, and then we'll go test and continue. And what we should see is, yes, we have our data. Whoops. Oh, so there we go. So we've got my name, email, the gift card I bought, and this is my ID. So it's pretty simple. And then you can imagine anyone who then pays, that will automatically pull in all their data into this Google Sheet. I mean, if that's all you needed, that's already that's set to go. That's easy enough. But what we want to do extra is create the actual, like an actual physical gift card or a digital one, just some sort of copy that you can say, hey, thanks for purchasing a gift card. Here it is. Here's your gift card entitled. Sorry, Siri was picking up on me there. So yeah, we're going to build basically a way to have the actual gift card. So with this, again, the Google product, you go to Google Slides. I mean, just Google Slides. Go to Google Slides, and then the thing you need to do here, which I actually don't know the best way to set this up, I just do this the easiest way, is you got to create a template. So here you'll see there's an actual template gallery. So what I did is click to one of these templates already, and then if you use this, call it, and then you edit this template. So you could say, make a pad gift card. So the thing that people don't realize here is if you put in curly brackets, customer name has purchased gift card. If you put in these curly brackets and a name for that sort of variable, when we use Zapier, you'll be able to see this come up. So then we can map the fields that went into Google Sheets. We can map them to these actual things here. So we can also add another one, which is we put in that ID that we want to make sure is unique. So if we do that here, obviously you can make this as pretty as you like. I'm just doing it for the sake of trying to make it simple. So yeah, this should be, I think you've got to make sure that it's shareable, I believe. So anyone with a link can view. And then that should be a template. So if you look at the template gallery, I can't see it there. Let's give it a go anyway. Let's go to Zapier and we'll see. Well, the next step here is, like I said, Google Slides. So select Google Slides. The action account is create presentation from a template, and then continue. Google Slides account again, link your account. Okay, the title of the presentation, you probably want it to be gift card purchased, and then we can pull in that customer name. There we go. Is shared. You want to make sure this is on. This is yes. So it'll be viewable for the person receiving it. Otherwise, you're just not going to be able to see it. So the template presentation, if we search here, perfect, we'll see that actually the template is showing here because we saved it, gift card template 2. So essentially, it'll just look at what's on our Google Slides. And as you can see here, that customer name has come up, gift card has come up, ID has come up. So you could put all sorts of things in here. And you don't always have to map data that you've already pulled through. You could have one thing as a variable here and then just type in like anything you wanted, and it would pull through on that template every time. So the customer name will pull through from here. The gift card they purchased was the 1 times $100. Customer ID was this. Continue. So that would then generate a template, generate a slide if it works. It's taking a little bit of time. Okay, so let's see. Okay, perfect. It shows here, this is the last thing that was made. Make by a gift card. Ben Tossell has purchased 1 times $100 gift card, unique ID, which is here. So it all pulls through that, all of that information. And probably the next thing you're going to want to do is have it email out to that person. So you can either do like email, there's an actual email field, which comes from Zapier itself. Send an outbound email to the customer, to their email, subject, thanks for supporting us. This is in the body, here's your gift card, attached. Dream any time in 2020. Attachment. So this is where you need to look at the last step we had, create presentation from template in Google Slides. And in here, you're going to see a bunch of things. And what we're looking for is PDF. So here you want to look at export links, application /PDF, because that is what the one thing that actually pulls it through. You can add a bunch of other things here as well. This doesn't have to be the step of send outbound email. It could be, you can use the Gmail function. You could send a text message, I suppose, but I don't know how you do the PDF. Maybe you can do the PDFs through a text. Let me know if anyone's tried that. I'm not sure yet. So continue, and then if we test and continue, we should see just waiting for this to come through. Just waiting for it to come through. Not sure why it hasn't. Maybe it's in the spam. Ooh, okay, so something didn't work there. To email, send data. Let's retest that. Okay, it came through. It was just a little slow. I'll pull this up on here. Yeah, you can see it came through. I just was slow with getting it through. So this comes through like a Zapier email itself. So if you do it through the Gmail action in Zapier, like directly, if you do Gmail here rather than this, it'll come from your account. So you might want to do it that way. Or it'll come from your company account, whatever you set it up as. So yeah, here's your gift card attached, redeem anytime. you can remove this. Gift card. There we are. I can print it off, take it into my local restaurant, wherever. And obviously this can be digital and everything else. And then I've technically already paid. I've got this gift card to redeem. And yeah, that's sort of how you do a gift card system. Is there any questions from anyone else on other parts to do with this sort of system, how this works? Obviously, that's a very simple way to do gift cards, but it's like 3 or 4 different tools. It would probably cost you less than $20 to set it up. And once it's set up, it's pretty much runs by itself, takes the gift cards, and yeah, let me know if there's any questions. Otherwise, that's it. Any questions? No. Well, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has anything. I'll leave it here. You can go and try doing your own. Send us links and show off where you're doing it. But other than that, thanks for checking it out, and we'll put this on the site anyway. So yeah, speak soon. Bye.